Hello and welcome to another round of Sarah Sabin's question time. Today's question is, Sarah, why do I feel so confused right now? I thought I would be clearer. So, I'm going to start by recounting a one-liner that my meditation teacher said to me very, very many years ago when I used to meditate. Sarah, before any new structure falls into place, there is always chaos. So let's give some examples of this. Number one, in order to change career, you have to go through a chaotic stage in order to get to the point where you A, walk away from what you're currently doing, and B, engage in a process where you get to the other side and you develop clarity. Number two, economies go through chaotic cycles, which leads to boom times. So everything is cyclical, nothing is up and up and up in a straight line. In order to innovate, there needs to be an element of chaos, which comes from challenging the status quo in order to innovate and generate new ideas. You take the point. The problem is that people can take this as a sign that they're on the wrong path. So I'm going to tell you a few reasons why it's good and that you're on the right path. Number one, you are getting emotionally triggered, no doubt, if you are in unfamiliar territory, if you're feeling discomfort, if you're feeling confusion, if you're feeling chaotic. The more emotional triggers that we can identify, the more we are going to be emotionally resilient. So it's learning how to emotionally regulate yourself quickly through all possible circumstances. So the more situations that we can put ourselves in that are learning opportunities, the better. So if you can emotionally regulate yourself through this chaotic confusion period to get to the up leveling on the other side, great. You've learned something from an emotional perspective. Number two, the discomfort that we feel is a sign that our ego is being threatened or challenged. So our ego likes to keep us safe. And how does it do that? It keeps us in the familiar, what we already know, our comfort zone. And as soon as we start to go outside of that, the red alarms go off, the red flags go up, and our ego is like, danger, 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 stop. And so it it kind of creates this push-pull in our brain where we're like, we know we're moving towards something better, but also we're feeling very unsafe right now doing this because we're going into unfamiliar territory. So we're feeling confused, conflicted, challenged, etc. But obviously, in order to grow and evolve, we need to be pushing our comfort zone. We don't want to be letting our ego self run the show. The other reason why it's a really, really good thing if you are feeling confusion and chaos is because you really are probably 15 to 20% away from clarity. So the analogy I like to use is you're there with your pickaxe, grinding through rock, trying to get to diamonds on the other side, and you've been kind of doing it for a while, doing it for days and weeks, and you're suddenly feeling very confused and conflicted. So the doubts are coming in. You're like, maybe these diamonds aren't here. This is all a waste of time. Everyone's going to think I'm so stupid because I've been digging for these diamonds. And actually, what they don't realize is that they are very, very, very close. Like if they just kept going for another hour, 2 hours, etc., they would be hitting the diamonds. Now, the problem is that people, again, mistake the doubt for this is not the right thing. They stop doing it and they never reach the diamonds on the other side. So when you are challenging the status quo, seeking clarity on new ideas, seeking clarity on a new purpose, whatever you happen to be doing as a leader, rather than taking this chaos and confusion as a bad sign, take it as a positive sign, because even just doing that is going to start to regulate all of the emotions that you feel around it. And just stay with the process, stay committed to obtaining clarity. Find examples of how confusing periods, chaotic periods, hard periods have always led to an up-leveling on the other side, and use it as a motivation to just keep going, because I promise you, the diamonds are on the other side of the wall.